Questions for Stephen Garcia? Go ahead, Josh.
Stephen, the offensive execution in the first quarter and the first half, how impressed were you with that?
That was awesome to see. We came in, devised a game plan to, run Marcus and, have a lot of play action passes and, work to perfection. And that's what we try to do every week. And, this week it was good to see that, especially after a big win we had last week.
Over a 2-game stretch, Stephen, is this the best the offense has performed, looking at the rhythm, the production, both in through the air, on the ground, third down conversions, all that?
I think so. We had against Alabama in the first half of Kentucky, we played pretty well. But, this is the first 2 games that we played really well, back to back. So I'd say so, yes.
Yeah.
Stephen, how fortunate do you feel to have 2 guys as skilled as Marcus and Alshon as weapons and offense?
Yeah, it makes my job a lot easier. Hand the ball to Marcus and let him run all over the place, and then play action, and helps the whole team out. Helps the O-line out. It helps just everybody out, and it's finally coming together. And our offense is doing pretty well this the past 2 weeks, and we just got to keep it going.
Stephen, can you talk about the improvement that Ace Sanders has made as a receiver this year?
He's always been a great receiver. We got to keep getting the ball as much as possible, as often as possible. And he can make guys miss. He can run down the field and make catches and outrun people. And that's what we need. And we just got to keep getting the ball.
Stephen, you mentioned the offense putting together back-to-back games. As a team, do you feel like this is the most momentum you guys have had, maybe since you've been here?
Definitely. I was telling Akeem, Augusti, and DJ, the secondary got their swag back, which is awesome to see, and we're peaking at the right time, I think. And we got one more game in Clemson in the regular season, and we got a big game in SEC championship game against Auburn. And but we're not looking past anybody. We didn't look past Troy, and we got one more game in Clemson, and we just got to keep focusing one game at a time.
Stephen, you guys have sort of slogged through some of these games before like this. Could you tell a difference this week in terms of you guys taking this seriously?
Well, we're
trying to continue momentum.
I think we practiced a lot better this week than we did, in the other games that we played against, I guess, non-BCS schools or whatever they are. But I think this week of practice was a lot better, and we were just a lot more focused. We haven't played great 2 games in a row, especially after a big win, since I've been here, and it was good to see us, perform like we did today.
Stephen, Coach Spurrier says that he told you guys put this one behind you. Was his message to you, don't start thinking that you're this good, even though you put up 69 points on the board?
Yeah, he's said it the whole year. It's just one game at a time, one game season at a time, and that's the way we're looking at it. This game's past history already. We're gonna enjoy it tonight, and then come Monday, get ready for Clemson. It's one of the biggest games of the year. In-state rivalry, and they're gonna come play as hard as they can, and we will too.
Stephen, as a junior, you went over 6,000 yards in your career now. What kind of milestone is that for you? What does it mean to you, and what does it say about your career?
I haven't really paid attention to that too much, to be honest. All I'm really worried about is, winning games and, taking the team to the SEC championship and winning the games. That's the only milestone I'm really focused on, to be honest.
Over here, then, right?
Steve, you actually get to take pretty much the whole second half off. You get some good conversations in with the guys and chatter a little bit more.
Yeah, it was. It's fun watching the other guys play and compete. Connor did some great things out there tonight. Seth came in there and threw a touchdown. It's fun watching and cheering for the other guys that are playing there. It was fun. It was fun watching them.
Travis.
Since you've been here, Stephen, what have you learned about this Clemson game? Do you know that it's been 40 years since the Gamecocks have won 2 in a row this year?
No, I did not know that.
And what does that mean? What have you learned about this series?
I know that our fans hate them and their fans hate us, and that's pretty much what everybody tells us in the beginning of the season. To beat Clemson, and we did it last year, but last year was last year, and this is a whole new year, and this is a whole new bunch of guys, and I think we're peaking at the right time. We just got to keep playing well on offense and defense and special teams.
Just out of curiosity, do you recall the last game that you started and didn't take a single snap in the second half?
No. Maybe not. Oh, yeah, I do actually. The Outback Bowl.
That will let Stephen go.